Gents, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing okay. The hard but necessary truth that young men need to accept. Look, in 2026, there are more men than ever that are looking to get into entrepreneurship, that are looking to escape the rat race, escape the matrix, whatever you want to call it. A lot of men right now want to be in a position where they're running their own company or they're essentially self-sufficient, and this is a really, really good thing. This is a really good thing that a lot of guys are developing this aspiration and not wanting to be, well-behaved workers for the rest of their life. Now, look, I've got nothing against people wanting to get into a 9-to-5. I've got nothing against people wanting to, establish themselves in a trade. That's fantastic as well. But, there are guys that do not like the 9-to-5 setup, that do not like the feeling of being trapped in an office all day. And they have decided that they want to go down the solo route and that they want to build something of their own. And it's great. That's good for the world. Having more people that are ambitious like that, looking to build exciting things that hopefully add value to society. But look, a lot of these guys are making a big mistake in that thinking, they can do their one side project and do that until it works without doing anything else. And look, the reality is, it's just not the truth. Young guys need to accept that, yes, your, side hustle one day may be a big success. And if you work on it hard enough, you increase the likelihood of that coming to fruition. But there is going to need to be a time where you are working a normal job, where you are, building a career within a sort of established sector in order to fund your goal. There's the expression that the 9-to-5 will fund the 5-to-9, and it's absolutely true. And that is the discipline that a lot of guys need to work on. You see, a lot of guys are, very disciplined when it comes for working for themselves, when it comes to getting in good shape, when it comes to, doing the necessary things to improve, their side hustle. Let's say they've been working on a consulting business. They're always, looking to book meetings. They're always turning up on time. They're always doing necessary research and putting themselves in a good position for their own thing. That's not a problem. When it comes to, keeping themselves in good condition, they're always turning up in the gym. They're always doing the workouts. They're always trying to eat good and eat clean and be disciplined for themselves. These are excellent things. But, what I'm noticing, particularly at the moment within this sort of space, is that guys are, really motivated and disciplined for themselves, but when it comes to, working a main job and building up funds and building up capital to then pursue their dreams, they're not as motivated because they've built up this idea that, the 9-to-5 and working a traditional normal job is this bad thing. And yes, maybe it's something that you don't want to be doing for a really long time, but it is something that in the short term is going to fund your dream. And it's going to harm you if you get in this mentality whereby you are not disciplined for an employer in the short term because you have this mindset of being, a guy who's on his own, a guy who's going to go solo at some point. And look, the goal is always to make your dream a reality. The goal is always to eventually be an entrepreneur, eventually be a guy who is self-sufficient. But in the short term, you're not there yet. And it's a really bad idea to put all your chips on yourself and not build yourself up professionally in terms of a career anyway. It's really wise for young guys to, if you want to be an entrepreneur, get a main job as well. Get a main job as well that has, potential for you to rise and to progress. Of course, let's not drift off track. Of course, let's not, allow that to slowly kill our dreams. That's another mistake as well, where guys get lost in the 9-to-5. But, you would be doing so much better in your small business if you had more money to invest in it. And a way that you can get more money to invest in your small business or your side project is by, working hard and doing a good job in your main job. And think about it like this as well. You don't want to be doing it for the long term, but there are a lot of skills that you can learn from a 9-to-5. especially if you're in an interesting field. You know, I'd recommend for a lot of guys that are looking to be entrepreneurs, go and get yourself a sales job. This is something that I've done. This is something I'm doing. Go and get yourself a job where you are, you know, selling something, because at some point or another, if you're, you know, looking to be an entrepreneur yourself, you're going to be selling your own services. And, you know, if you don't get into a job where you acquire those skills and learn those skills and become more valuable, you're going to find that it's harder when you eventually do get started working on your own. So I would say, look, don't make the mistake of thinking so much about the future and getting so fixated on nobody being your boss that you rob yourself of, you know, good money and good opportunities for growth and good opportunities for learning skills. Yes, the goal is not to be a 9-to-5 slave for the rest of your life. And again, I say that from the perspective of guys that really don't want to work the 9-to-5 and guys that really want to be solo. You know, to a lot of people, 9-to-5 is fine, and I'm not personally against it. I am just personally a guy that doesn't envision that for the rest of my life. That's not something that I want to do. But look, this is something I've been thinking about for a while, and I think you guys would be missing out on quite a lot if you are fixated on this idea that, you know, I can't work a 9-to-5, I won't work a 9-to-5. At some point or another, you know, by adopting that mentality, you're going to miss out on a lot of skills that will help your 5-to-9. Okay, so look, drop the ego. Drop the ego. There's going to be a while where your, you know, business isn't taking off. There's going to be a while where you are, you know, not seeing the results necessary in order to do something completely self-sufficient. And you're going to need some support. You're going to need a job on the side. So embrace it. Embrace the 9-to-5 until the 5-to-9 can take over. Learn as much as you possibly can. Get a couple of promotions. You know, make yourself valuable. And, you know, what happens over time when you do this is that you build some leverage. You build some leverage and, you know, you start to have a bit of money in the bank. You start to be a valuable person at the organization. You start to network and build relationships with people because people see you as a valuable individual. And then when you move over to your, you know, eventually your own thing, you're going to have some great connections. But if you're just a guy who goes, no, I'm not going to do the 9-to-5 ever. I'm not going to do it. I hate it. I'm not getting in the rat race. You're going to rob yourself of lessons, knowledge, and opportunities. So look, it's fantastic that you are wanting to be an entrepreneur. It's fantastic that you are going about things the way that you are. You're so inspired to make a difference and so inspired to do something on your own. That's great. Keep going. And don't let anyone rob you of that. But at the same time, you know, don't try and run before you can walk. Embrace the 9-to-5 and embrace the skills and lessons that it can give you because it's very valuable. It's very, very valuable. And, you know, at this early stage of your life, especially if you're a young guy, it's something that will pay you a lot. It's something that will pay you a lot. And, you know, 5 years down the line, just by sticking it out, just by toughing it out a little bit, just by, you know, biting the bullet as such, you're going to be a more valuable guy who's better equipped to run his own business because he's actually been in a business and he's been working within a business and he understands how it works. So look, again, just to re-clarify, I'm not saying, you know, jump in and go down the career route and allow it to, you know, consume your 5-to-9 rather. You've got to be really careful that, you know, your job doesn't take over your personal projects, your plans, your aspirations of self-employment. Because it can, and people do let that happen, and slowly, you know, they dedicate less time to their craft, they dedicate less time to making videos. This is something that I've had to balance, you know. Something that I care about a lot is obviously coming on here and making these videos and working with the guys that I do on a one-to-one basis for coaching, but also, you know, posting across multiple platforms. And sometimes it is difficult when you're doing something. I've had times where, you know, you come back from a long day at work and you're tired, but, you know, you got to think about the long term. You got to think about the big picture. You got to think about 10 years from now, what do you want your life to look like? And then you got to ask yourself, okay, what's it going to take for me to build that reality? And the answer is, it's going to take you doing the 9-to-5 and then, you know, in the time that you have free, working on everything else that you've got. But look, if you want it bad enough, then that's not going to be an issue. If you want it enough, then, that's not going to stop you. But you have the power to, make that decision. And you also have the power to go, you know what, I'm going to embrace the 9 to 5. I'm going to work well. I'm going to upskill myself as much as possible. I'm going to try and get promoted as much as possible until such a point that I don't need to do it and I can allow my own thing to take over. But don't be one of these guys who is just, anti, 9 to 5, working on his side hustle, working on his business all the time, but, puts himself in a tough position financially, allows himself to struggle because he banks everything on his, his business or side hustle that at the moment has no evidence that it's going to work. That's not smart. As a man, you got to be you got to be having money in the bank, and a way to do that is by embracing both. So if right now you're struggling with this conundrum, if right now you are you're thinking, I want to do what I want to do and I don't want to do the 9 to 5, I get it, but you're going to have to swallow your ego. You're going to have to swallow your ego, and you might as well go at the 9 to 5 and try and become as skilled as possible as you can, build good relationships, understand the business that you're working in, save some money, get some leverage until the point arrives where you can allow, your stuff to take over. But until then, let's work. Anyway, guys, look, if you took some value from this video today, be sure to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel if you're new around here, comment your thoughts down below. If you do want to work with me on a one-to-one basis, click the link down below. There's a free 30-minute slot, so if you want to get to know me, I get to know you, see if I can genuinely help you. Click that link down below, and I'll see you on the other side. But as always, guys, look, check out the other links in the description. Free Discord. There's over 60 guys in there right now. 60 great guys that are looking to, build themselves up personally and professionally. A couple of guys that are into entrepreneurship in there as well. So if you're looking for a community of like-minded guys where you can bounce ideas off each other, it's happening all the time in the Discord. So get yourself in there. And look, as always, if you are subscribed already, be sure to share my channel with a friend, that you think might take some value. It's referrals like that make a big difference. But look, as always, guys, thank you for your time and your attention, and I'll see you in the next one.